Hello, hello, welcome back. As promised, we've got more egg colors, and this time is really fun because this is actually going to be a first. This is... I don't think this was my first match with the Dag Doll, I think, right? I think that's what it was called. Dag Doll, yes, that is correct. This isn't... I don't... Right, yes, this is the second match I have ever run with Dag Doll, because first match was not good, so it wasn't worth showing. This one was worth showing, so this is the one we get. So, first time ever using it, and I bring it out in a joke color set. Nice! The Dag Doll is super cool, though. Dag Doll, it is a support type. Main rifle stuns both charged and uncharged. It's got a mega particle cannon in the shield that also stuns, which is pretty awesome. It's got a kind of a sort of shotgun blast beam cannon, I believe mounted in like the chest area. I forget exactly where it's mounted. That one's pretty neat. And then like a head Vulcan set. It's got a whole bunch of things. 2 melee weapons on it, which is abnormal for a support type, which is very cool. I don't think we're going to see much good use of the... Oh, and this one, too. So it's got funnels on it. One of the funnel attacks you can see there is... You can't really see there because it was behind a wall, but it sets them out, and they stay in a position dealing continuous AoE attacks damage. It's very interesting. But we can see some of the melee at play here. We weren't quite enough to finish him off, which is unfortunate because now he's going to potentially have the chance to deal some damage to us. He turned around, though. Probably a fatal mistake on his... Honestly, it was probably a fatal mistake no matter which direction he chose to attack, because I had 2 allies coming from the other side, too. But now we're kind of in a nasty position because we got the enemy raid right on top of us. Being a support, not much I can do anymore at this point. So we got wiped out by the enhanced double Zeta. Cool, that was the one that set it apart. I was trying to remember what it was technically. It's the double Zeta, but I was like, what naming difference is there again between the raid and general versions of the double Zeta? The raid one is the enhanced double Zeta. Very cool suit, actually. I really like mine, and I need to take it out more, because I don't. Part of the problem there is it's a 700 cost suit, and at least for a while, they weren't really doing a whole lot of 700 cost rooms, so I just didn't have the opportunity to take it out. This one's also another 700, by the way. So, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of it. Absolutely destroyed that corner there with that beam shot. Very, very nice. Luckily, we're able to get some decent damage on this guy now at this angle. Launching out that AoE attack, it's not doing anything where it's sitting. I don't think you're going to see much good use of it this match. Maybe you will. I forget which match it was. I did get some decent usage out of it. I don't tend to actually hit things with it. Like, it's a good ability to have, and you do just kind of launch it and then do other stuff. So it's by no means a detriment or a bad weapon or anything like that, but actually managing to deal damage with it takes some careful positioning. It kind of more locks people out of zones more than it does deal damage from my usage anyway. I'm sure there's people out there that have much better positioning skills for it than I do. I wasn't paying enough attention to what I was using there because I might have just had an instance of actually landing it on something. That'd be really nice if it is the case. Got funnel lock on the enhanced double Zeta again, probably. Yeah, there it is. We're in trouble. I am so glad we got that tackle off there, though. If nothing else, we get to see its tackle in action. But now he is right up on top of us, and we've got an enemy coming in from behind, too. This is the Moon Gundam. Moon Gundam looks weird to me, but it's got a cool skill set. I just got mine, too. I'm excited to play around with it more. I think it was in one of the simulator battles at one point, and I got to use it because of that. got the downswing on the enhanced double Zeta at least, but got wiped out by the Moon Gundam before we could actually follow up and finish him off, which is, oh, it's a little bit frustrating. But it kind of is what it is. Really, it was only a matter of time when we ended up getting... Well, I say it was only a matter of time when we ended up getting the raid on us, but we did pretty well, all things considered. If he didn't have backup, we probably would have taken him out. So that is something to take comfort in. Getting back in our suit now, we're getting ready to actually hopefully deal some damage. We're not in too bad of a shape here, actually. Got the kill there with the funnels. That's pretty great. Trying to find a good position to lock these on, and got absolutely blasted as a result. I walked into that stagger, to be fair. That one was my ally blowing up that I took damage from. So that's not ideal. Completely missed that shot. Everything is a little bit far for my taste in this particular situation, because I have range on a lot of these things, but no, to be fair, I haven't quite figured out the range on it. That maneuver is also really interesting. I haven't pointed out how that works yet, but it looks like a dodge roll, but it doesn't have iframes on it. So it has all of the maneuver functionality of a dodge roll, with none of the defensive characteristics of it, which is interesting to me. I think it's still a really good thing to have on here, because it means I can get out of being, like, stun-locked and whatnot in some situations. I do kind of wish it were just a straight-up dodge roll. I'm glad we got the kill there, not exactly happy that the end result was coming face-to-face with the enemy Game-Hawk. So that's a little bit rough. Oh, and got a really bad placement on that attack, too. It was aiming at the pillar. I was trying to fire it past the pillar, but clearly that didn't happen. Those funnels are also interesting, too. It's a single shot from all of the funnels, but it does also stun. So that is pretty useful. If you can... Oh, you know what? I bet you can do some interesting, like, stun, move into melee type things. Yeah, Dag Doll has some really, really interesting kit on it. I think its mobility and close-range capabilities do make it a good 700 cost support-type suit. It's kind of one of the only support types that... Well, I guess I shouldn't say it's one of the only support types that can really excel at this cost range, because I don't use a lot of the support types. I think it'd be better to get that opinion from somebody who actually mains supports, unlike me. It just is a little bit tough. A lot of the things at this point range, they got a lot of weapons, a lot of capabilities. And right there, you can see that dodge roll not actually being a dodge roll. In the moment, I also had a bit of a... It was a little bit funny. I did that, I got killed in the middle of that, and was like, why did that happen? I should have had... Right. It's not a dodge roll. It doesn't have iframes. It feels like it should. So you kind of gotta rewire your brain to keep that into account for. But yeah, I think we still did okay. I would have liked to get more damage out, get more hits off, but I think we did fine. No, we didn't place 10th, so that's good. It's a neat suit. It really is. I need to spend a lot more time with it though, because I haven't quite gotten used to the weapon layout and all sorts of stuff like that. But that's gonna do it for today. I think this is gonna be the last. Maybe it won't be the last egg video. We'll see. I think I'm done doing back-to-back egg videos for this, but we'll keep the color palette around for sure. But that'll do it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again next time.